Excellency Turki Al Sheikh has said he wants to see Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. What is your honest thoughts on that as an opportunity and a potential fight?
Oh, it's always is a chance there, right? We'll see, but always is a chance there, and we're here to make the best deals, and always a chance.
Fight fans, some breaking news. This guy, Julius Julianis, who's an ESPN Knockouts reporter, is reporting that the fight isn't only about to be announced, but the contracts are signed between none other than Canelo Alvarez
and Terence Crawford, and what this potential mega fight means for the boxing world. Let me know if you need further modifications. Boxing fans have long dreamed of witnessing a fight between two of the sport's greatest living champions. And now, it seems that dream is inching closer to reality.
The face of boxing.
Crawford wanted a payday, but Crawford didn't do good at 54. When I talk to people, they all tell me you would have knocked him out at 68.
Well, he knows now. He experimented 154, and he knows.
In an announcement that has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, it has been confirmed that Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford are set to clash in a $750 million mega fight in Las Vegas in 2025. This fight promises to be one of the biggest spectacles in the history of the sport, with both fighters looking to cement their legacies in a high-stakes matchup that will leave fans on the edge of their seats.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can't put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as number one.
The idea of a showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has been floated for years, with boxing fans eagerly speculating about when, or even if, these two warriors would ever meet in the ring.
5 fighters right now in boxing. That's your top 5 right now in boxing, not your that top 5 in boxing right now. Right now.
Champions or just anybody?
Top 5 right now.
Shakur #1, hands down. Tank, he up there. Canelo, Inoue, Tyson Fury.
Damn. That's now beforehand. Back in the day.
Both fighters have solidified themselves as two of the sport's pound-for-pound kings, with Canelo being a dominant force in the super middleweight division and Crawford conquering multiple weight classes. But despite their undeniable talent, the timing never seemed quite right for them to face each other, until now. Canelo
needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone he scores a knockdown every time, power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind.
The reigning undisputed super middleweight champion has been on a mission to prove himself as the best fighter of his generation, collecting titles across multiple divisions.
Be great. That'll be 3 times. If you go 154 and win the belt, that's 3 times super. Then I said, chase super greatness. Come on, Canelo, 160.
Well, if he can get in there with Charlo in like his next 2 fights, where he still got age on his side, then maybe go up again. Like if he's trying to chase the greatness, but I mean, he already done something that's never been done. Charlo don't win,
including light heavyweight. His powerful combination of speed, skill, and knockout power has made him a nearly unbeatable force in the ring. But as Canelo's career has progressed, the boxing world has continually asked one question: who can truly challenge him? That question brings us to Terence Crawford.
Fought Canelo, and he was like standing right in front of Canelo, and Canelo's just whiffing. It was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs, and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing. That's all what he learned.
Crawford, known for his ability to adapt to any opponent and dominate with his masterful skills, has remained undefeated in his career. His resume includes being a multiple-time world champion across 3 different weight classes: lightweight, light welterweight, and welterweight.
Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but like I say, he's weight classes for a reason. I'm focused.
Crawford has been highly praised for his technical proficiency and ring IQ, with many calling him one of the best pound-for-pound fighters of all time. However, despite his impressive achievements, there has always been an aura of uncertainty around him. Could he compete at the highest level against someone like Canelo, who has transcended the sport? The $750 million price tag for this mega fight is a reflection of the astronomical expectations surrounding it. Both fighters stand to make an incredible amount of money, but more importantly, they have everything to gain, both in terms of legacy and financial reward. For Canelo Alvarez,
Canelo is beating these guys with all 5 layers of defense. Number 1, feet. Number 2, elbows, hands, shoulders, and the mind. This is exactly how both of those guys got to the highest level of boxing supremacy. Canelo Alvarez means to the Mexican fans what Floyd Money Mayweather meant for black people. 50 wins in boxing, no losses.
A victory over Crawford would add another major accomplishment to his already illustrious career. The fight would solidify his status as the best boxer of his era, potentially elevating him into the ranks of all-time greats such as Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather Jr.
The definition of boxing. Please look up the definition of boxing. The martial arts of boxing, and then come back with your opinion. Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too. That's why they go to the scorecard.
I appreciate that take, bro. That's real educated, man, real thoughtful. But you ain't had a decision win in a long time, bro. You known for like being a great finisher.
But a loss to Crawford, on the other hand, would raise serious questions about Canelo's place in boxing history. Despite his immense popularity and success, a loss to an undefeated fighter like Crawford could leave fans wondering whether Canelo truly is the best.
Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I've not been against Terence Crawford with nobody else. You got to show me that you can beat.
Or if his reign was merely a product of facing lesser competition. For Terence Crawford, this fight represents the ultimate opportunity to prove that he belongs in the conversation as one of boxing's all-time greats.
Just a few weeks ago, you heard what Terence Bud Crawford had to say on why he wants to take on Saul Canelo Alvarez.
I just want the opportunity, to fight the best fighter.
It'll be the biggest fight, which, you do want a big fight, but I don't think he meant monetarily, which the money comes, okay? But
a victory over Canelo would push Crawford's career into new heights, with fans and analysts alike debating where he ranks among the best fighters in history. While Crawford is already considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, a win against Canelo would put him on a different level entirely. It's the chance for Crawford to show that he is more than just a dominant fighter in his own weight class. He can stand toe-to-toe with the biggest names in the sport and emerge victorious. This fight is more than just about titles. It's about legacy. Both Canelo and Crawford have spent their careers chasing greatness, and this is the moment where they'll have that opportunity to define it for themselves. With so much at stake, both fighters will likely bring their A-game, making the showdown an event for the ages. The fight will take place in Las Vegas, the sport's most iconic venue. Known for hosting legendary bouts like Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Las Vegas is the natural stage for a fight of this magnitude. The bright lights of the city and the electric atmosphere of its boxing arenas will provide the perfect backdrop for this historic event. The MGM Grand Garden Arena or Allegiant Stadium are likely venues for such a colossal event. The vast space would allow thousands of fans to witness this once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. The international attention that would be drawn to Las Vegas for this fight cannot be overstated. as fans from around the globe will flock to the city to see these two titans face off. Canelo Alvarez's journey to this point has been nothing short of remarkable. The Mexican boxer has already proven himself as a force to be reckoned with, winning titles in multiple weight classes. His victories over elite fighters like Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant have made him the face of modern boxing. Yet, as his career has progressed, many have begun to wonder who Canelo will face next. Crawford has long been a potential opponent for Canelo, but the matchup has never quite materialized until now. Crawford has spent much of his career dominating at welterweight, where he most recently defeated Shawn Porter and Errol Spence Jr. These wins, combined with his undisputed status at 140 pounds, cemented Crawford as one of the best in boxing. However, despite his immense talent, Crawford has yet to land a fight that will truly elevate his status to the level of Canelo's. This night of fight with Canelo is that opportunity. The $750 million price tag for this fight reflects not only the immense